Hello everyone and welcome to Tripp's art class. Today what I'm working on is this little drawing that I've been having some fun with. There is a version of Max from Where the Wild Things Are, but it's really not, because as you can see it's been kind of dementified there and some other things are in the background. So what I'm doing is just kind of having fun sketching this out. This isn't, anything I'm super prepared for. I haven't really planned this out too much. It's not like I was laying in bed thinking about this drawing. It's just something I've kind of had fun sketching out, And sometimes we do drawings like that where we're just drawing for fun, really, It's not like it's a project. Now what I do is I like to put a lot of my drawings, especially from the sketchbook, on t-shirts and sell them from my Instagram page, and that's kind of fun. That's kind of a neat thing to do. And it's actually really exciting when someone actually buys your t-shirt, because somewhere in the world, probably far, far away, someone is wearing something that I did in my sketchbook, which is just kind of fun, Certain things are just kind of fun to see that, So anyways, that's what I'm working on today. And I'm in a place in life, probably like a lot of you are, where it's like I don't really have hours to just be able to draw non-stop every day. And some people do, and that's awesome. If you're in a place in life where you can just sit down and every single day draw for hours and work on your drawing skills, man, good for you. But I can't do that. I'm almost in the same way with video games. I love video games. They're fun to me. I grew up, in the 80s, so I grew up playing video games. I remember for my 6th birthday, I think my grandma and grandpa were the ones who got me a Nintendo Entertainment System, one of the originals, the original Nintendo Entertainment System. And they were excited because there was a lot of talk about, a video game system that was actually quality and good. So I remember opening up my toys, I was 6 years old and being all excited about them. And I opened up this box and it was like this Nintendo. And I'm like, what is this? And they're like, oh, it's like kind of like a computer, like a gaming system. And back then I was like, I don't know about gaming systems, but I knew we had computers at school and we used them for work. We used them for like typing, which wasn't fun. So I'm like, I don't know. This sounds like one of those educational toys, So I wasn't super excited to open it, but I eventually opened it up, and my dad set it up for me. I hooked it up to the TV, and I was just blown away. I was like, this is so much fun. This is awesome. It's like a fun thing. So with that, I've been playing video games just, as a hobby for a while, for a long time. I think that was 1986. I'm not for sure. 86 or 87, one of the two. And some people, like, I talk to them and they get a video game and it's like, they buy a video game based upon how many hours it has. Like, oh, this video game's worth it because it has, 200,000 hours or whatever. Probably not that much, but it has like, an easy 4,000 hours. And where I am in life, I'm like, man, I can't imagine putting in a couple hundred hours in a video game right now. I just can't. I'm a full-time teacher. I'm a full-time dad. I think every dad's a full-time dad. I'm a dad. I'm a husband. I'm a writer. I'm a doctoral student. I'm doing all of these things where it's just like I just can't put in that much time for a video game. Now, when it comes to my art, I do put in more time, because art to me, I feel like there's a calling to it. I feel like I've been called to create art, so I'm a little bit more apt to create the the sacrifices that it costs to do art. I'm a little bit more willing to make those versus playing a video game. And I love video games, like I said, but it's just you don't have enough time to do it all. So I don't have enough time to be putting in like the multiple hours of like drawing every day, and which is kind of problematic when you're trying to do some form of a comic book, which I am trying to work on a children's comic book. So it's challenging, but hey, I have learned this, and this is kind of the point of talking about all this. I learned something very, very valuable in my life, and that is, if you do a little bit every day, you can really accomplish anything. And that's a pretty powerful statement that I've learned. And if you put in just a little bit every day, you can pretty much accomplish anything. A little bit every day. So, and the key isn't to like go overboard, and I see people do that, and they do it a lot with health. They're like, I'm going to be healthy this year, and they go and they put in all this energy, and they run like multiple miles a day, and they keep it up for like maybe a couple weeks, a month, and it's like cool, but then they stop, and then it's back to nothing. So what I learned is it's not about like speed, it's about consistency. Being one of those consistent people that can do a little bit every day. And that's the key, a little bit every day. So if you can do that, man, you're going to be able to do some amazing things in life just by setting a goal and then doing a little bit every day. Now, here's the thing about goals. It's always more fun to start something new than to continue what you've already decided to commit to. It's just, I don't know why, but it is. It's always more exciting to start something new. That's something I kind of fight sometimes. It's like, oh, I should start doing this. Oh no, it'd be cool to start doing this. And it's like, no, but I'm doing this. I'm doing this already. And like, for example, with my artwork, I've kind of committed to drawing in sketchbooks. I feel like this is a year for me to really draw in sketchbooks. And of course, I'll paint again. I'm not worried about that. I'll paint those large paintings that I've kind of become somewhat known for. I'll paint them. But this year, I feel like it's my job or my calling in a way to really work on sketchbooks, work on these little illustrations. We call them doodles. And just create. I just feel like it's a year for creating. To create like crazy. So that's what I'm doing here. That's what I'm doing with these little like video vlogs on Tripp's art class. Creating. And as I create, I want to encourage all of you to create as well. If you're called to. If you feel like you have that calling to create, to draw, to sketch, then we need to do it. We need to follow our callings in life. It's important. Because sometimes we feel falsely that life is going to last forever. In reality, it's not. I think a lot of people have realized in this pandemic that life's short. Sadly, it's been a sad realization, but it's a true realization. So we gotta do what we're called to do now, not next year, not tomorrow, but one of the great enemies of success is tomorrow. The false idea of, oh, I'll just start it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll eat better tomorrow. I'll be healthy tomorrow. I'll start school tomorrow. I'm gonna give this guy some like baggy pants. Baggy shorts like that. And then I'm just gonna make these little bony legs that come out. So this is a fun one. I'm curious how it's going to turn out. Yes, I'll probably use my my fabulous 5, my fantastic 5. No, my faithful 5 is like what I like to call it, which is pencil, pen, color pencil, marker, and watercolor, and ink. Yeah, I think I said pen. So that is it. So anyway, I want to encourage you guys, be creative today. Create, make something. Do a little bit every day, and hey, you guys will be able to conquer the world. Okay? Thanks for hanging out today on Tripp's Art Class, and we'll catch you next time.